be found in another question, and that's this. Which is the most universal human characteristic? Fear, or laziness?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's Rewind Gaming Showdown Weekly. It's the Thursday night, and we've got some great Rocket League coming up. But before that, you've got Carson for you tonight, the one, the only, myself, Digital Bacon, and I'm joined by my beautiful, lovely assistant, Cornish Pirate. How are you doing, Corn?
I'm doing very well, Bacon. Like these two teams that will be in our next match, I am dedicated and unqualified.
that is just you. That is you down to a T, isn't it? That should be your title in front of everything. Get rid of the octopus, dedicated and unqualified. Well, let's get on into these two teams, Corn, before we hold them off too long. They want to get playing. Dedication has got Z9 and GMS. Z9, of course, a fantastic up-and-coming player. Corn, this guy is ranked #1 in solo standards at the moment in the world. He is bloody insane. I've been getting into his stream, so make sure you go check him out as well. Lad is fantastic and just down to earth, which I love. GMS, though, big, long-time veteran of the scene, been all about the shop, and, well, he's been really throwing it into the old days of RLCS, and I'm hoping to see more of him, because I like GMS. He's a funny lad, and I just want to see more of him.
Oh, yes. And I have heard that Z9 does stream on Twitch, like you say, can just said. So if you want to drop him a follow, because I've heard he's quite good. So you might have to pick out a few things, but God remember, he's good at 1v1s. Wait, did you say 1v1s?
No, he's good at 3v3s. He's good at 1v1s as well. Also, Corn, just for you, because I know you're one of them, he is a keyboard mouse player. The #1 ranked 3v3 solo standard player in the world is on keyboard and mouse. Fancy that, eh?
He is my favourite player now. He's going the whole way. He's going to win this tournament.
But on the other hand, we have got unqualified, the #9 seed coming on through. That is Daswa and Paradinu. These lads, they come back week after week here, and this time they've got a real strong opponent to go up against. Daswa and Paradinu. These are good players as well. The problem is they just keep getting stuck. With that #9 seed, Corn, they just keep going up against like the first or second seed here in the quarterfinals. And it's a struggle, when you're going up against some of the best players at the moment in EU sort of like semi-pro Rocket League, you just go up against you, they're going, right, we just got to learn from this. And at the moment, like, I don't want to give any like unfavorited sort of predictions out, but I'm expecting Dedication to win. So unqualified, they've got to come into this and they've got to learn everything they can from their opponents, because this is going to be a real test for them.
Yep. I'm gonna go with Dedication as well, Bacon. I am dedicated to the dedication.
Well, in Korn's unqualified opinion, and mine, of course, we've gone for Dedication, thinking it's going to be a 2-0 here, ladies and gents. Make sure as well, before we get started, going to have to do a quick shout out to the Matcherino. You can find that in chat at !Matcherino. Tonight's tournament's entirely funded by you guys at home. We've already got a quick, straight off the bat, $1 donation from Sapphire 2K, one of the players tonight. He's actually in the second seed team. He's gone in there with $3.50. Thank you so much, Sapphire. But without further ado, let's stop holding these players back. Let's let them go onto the pitch, get that energy out, show us some good Rocket League. My lovely assistant Ben sitting there in our channel. Please let them breathe.
Ooh, they're jumping in, Bacon. They're getting ready.
Ooh. There we go. GMS, Ching Chong, a bit questionable. And of course, Z9 advertising his stream. On the opposite side, we've got Daswa and Paradinu waiting for that countdown. Everyone apart from GMS, of course, in the Octanes, but GMS, he is a Dominus player. Fantastic car. Best car in the game, if you ask me, Korn.
I would have to agree with that. I love the Dominus. Only car I play with.
Well, it's underway. Z9 getting beaten there, but GMS is there to pick on up. Paradinu clears off to the side, but Z9 is onto it. He's going for the ceiling shot, misses, unfortunately. Daswa, a powerful hit, but GMS is there to pick it on up, gets the block. Paradinu now leaving that there. He's got to get back into the rotation. He didn't want to half rotate on that one. Letting Z9 have it. It's up in the air. It's a bit lofty. Z9 looking for the tricky shot, but Daswa picks it on up.
Yeah, this first 40 seconds have looked very good for Dedication. Oh, that just shows their dominance in this first minute.
Let's have another little look at this. GMS winning the 50-50, takes it on above and just has to pass it off to the back end of the net for Z9 to pick up. These lads, I've been watching them, of course, like I said in Z9 stream. You're going to be able to start seeing the chemistry between these two. They're going to be communicating and they're going to be continuously looking for each other.
Yeah, and I am here to watch the physics rather than the chemistry. I want to see the ball fly all over the place and have some crazy bounces.
Well, the ball's in the middle. It is bouncing. Z9 up even higher. It's going to be looking for the quick little drop, but it's not there. That's why getting it on away. Paradinu taking it across. Does not want to hit that out, because in 2v2s, you can't just clear it away like you would normally. You're not going to have someone there to pick it on up at the end. You've got to be careful. And at the moment, Unqualified need to be careful in their defense.
Yeah, oh, that's a good save there by Z and Z9RL. He's 1 against 2 and he did the dirty work.
Always down in the Unqualified end again, but Paradinu is able to get on out. He's running it. He's got Daswa in the middle, giving him options. But no, GMS and Z9 with the double dedication to the block. He just gives GMS a nice little runaway.
Yep. Dedication, they've looked maybe a bit fragile at the back when one player's just overcommitted, and that's really been the only chance for Unqualified to get the ball down the other end. It was down the other end, they just turned it around, sprinted down, chipped over one player, straight into an empty goal.
2-0 now, sitting it in the favour of Dedication. We said it before, Korn, that we were expecting it to be a 2-0 series as well, but Unqualified, they're just seeming to struggle a little bit. They are going up against tough opponents here, but the skill they have, they can pull it off. Paradinu there, fantastic little flick to get that past Z9.
Yep, Paradinu's just flicked it over the player top of the... Oh, it's interesting, one of the players just jumped in and out, put me on. Just flipped over the top player in the solo standard rankings, and has got his team back in this game.
2-1 now is a quick little retort, but Z9 is going to be looking to put this away. Daswa clearing. GMS, though, can put that through, not getting on the end of it. Paradinu, that is a big open net. Could this roll the whole way? No, it's just a little bit wide. GMS looking to get this up high. Here's it right into Paradinu. He's going to try and control this. GMS cutting it out. It's in the corner. GMS following through with that. Z9 was rotating on in. These lads, they're really confident at the moment. They've got to be careful, because we've seen that Unqualified can really strike when they're needing to.
Yep, Unqualified do certainly have some skill, but Dedication still the lead, and GMS, he's missed 2 open goals. That could... Ooh.
Wow! That is unfortunate corner, isn't it, right there?
He pinched it against his own crossbar and it just went nowhere and landed in front of the line. And then his teammate scores the own goal, but it was going in anyway. I think it was Z9RL was coming in for the follow-up. He had it in.
Yeah, when you just got to throw yourself at the ball and just hope for the best in situations like that. But we are 4 goals into this, just got past the halfway mark. It's looking like Daswa wants the goal. He's found it. Closing the gap between these 2 teams.
Yeah, when you got a player like Z9RL on one team, you always worried that the game's just going to be like a complete blowout. One team's going to win 10-0. But Unqualified, they're putting their foot in the door. They're not letting them run away.
Yeah, they're not going to let the one-way traffic continue. They want a bit of back and forth going each way. They've got the red light here. They've got to get it to green, though, and in their favour. Ball's going down towards the Dedication end, but just simple clear away from Z9. GMS taking it up. That's what just following on through is a bit odd there. Dinu making his way around. GMS getting up to reach it. Double commit from Z9. These lads, I was saying, expect them to communicate. What is going on? Are they a little bit frazzled by this unqualified side?
Maybe. That's why they're unqualified.
Z9 and Daswa in the corner. That 50-50 going everywhere. Korn wanted it. These bounces, Daswa and Z9 are providing. Daswa gets it past GMS. Z9 is just kind of shadow a little bit. Does pick it on up. He's got the dribble. He's got it on his nose. Paradino has to be careful now. Because Daswa was out. Gets on back though. Paradino, wonderful little block there.
Yep, Z9 with that dribble. I felt like he went the wrong way. He closed his angle for the goal himself. It was clear there by Daswa. Yeah, he just closed the angle for himself and made it easy for the defender just to shut him off.
GMS now keeps it in the corner. I'll get past Paradino, but the 50-50 goes straight to Z9. Z9 has to work with this. Gets the bounce off the wall. It's straight to GMS, but Paradino gets on back in the nick of time and can save it. Starting the counter, Z9 blocks it into the middle, straight off to Daswa. Big heavy hit straight down the middle of the field for GMS to pick up though.
Yeah, we're in our first game of the day and this already feels like a final. I'm liking this so far.
Great quality tonight and great defending there from Daswa. GMS just trying to slot that away. Oh, just in the bottom left corner, but no, Daswa saw it and was going to stop that in time. Nice backboard pass, but again, Daswa blocking out everything that GMS does. Paradino now gets the ball, not enough legs on it though. It's not going to go far enough. Daswa putting it into the corner. We're on the last second now. If this ball hits the ground, it's all over. Paradino can't get it to the corner, and Dedication are safe as they win game 1.
Yeah. There was one miss on an empty goal by Unqualified, which could have got them into overtime. But then there were also 2 misses on an empty goal by GMS, in the end, they went unpunished and they take this first game back.
I feel, Korn, Unqualified, if they're ever going to do it, if they're ever going to, start winning and qualify for the finals, this is their time. They have been putting on a great defensive game. Look at that there. Unqualified, 3 shots between them, but they've got the 2 goals. Dedication, though, they're putting all that pressure on, but it's just a bit sloppy. They're doing those one-man sort of attacks, and when they're trying to use each other off the backboard, it's very easy to read. That's why it's fantastic at it. And Paradino is starting to work up with those great build-ups with getting the ball downfield. Dedication, they've got to be careful of this unqualified side.
Yeah, I say Unqualified, they're just absorbing all the pressure and then taking their chances when they get them. Whereas Dedication, they're just throwing everything in the kitchen sink trying to score. And that's leaving them a bit open at the bank. Maybe there's a hole where the kitchen sink used to be that Unqualified can get through.
Well, it's currently sitting at 1-0 to Dedication. They are essentially on match point here. They've only got to win one more game and they're on through. Unqualified have to do the 2-0 now. Tall order for them, but Unqualified With the demos as well, they may have a little bit of a strategy to pull it off. Daswa is on the ball. I'm going to try and take this slow. Let his teammate get on into the middle. Daswa's looking to take it the whole way. Bounces it on the ground, but GMS is there to stop it out. This is going to be a nice quick counter from the Dedication lads. Oh, Z9 bouncing on back in the wrong way. Was not expecting where it was going to go. Daswa misses the ball. Unfortunately, Paradinu puts it up high. He's going to look for the second touch. Cannot get the angle or the power on it. Daswa is up as well. Puts it into the corner. Going off into the middle for GMS. He's looking for the dribble. Paradinu gets it. This is dangerous. Paradinu and Daswa are past. Oh, they were past the defender's corner, and they still could not get in there.
Yeah, I think there was a big mistake there by Z9RL. He was so reliant on his teammate just doing everything perfectly, but Daswa gets the goal. And nothing Dedication I thought could do about that other than just be in the right place at the right time.
Unqualified gets the first goal, and it's a fantastic little team passing play between Paradinu and Daswa there. Really had to work their hardest to get it. Going around to your opponents, they've seen it. The straightforward hits on net aren't going to work, so they need to use each other to get past the defense of Dedication.
Yeah, we're past that 1 minute mark as well. Dedication, who had so many shots in the previous game, have yet to register one lick, and that's how good Unqualified have been this game.
That's why they're just keeping it away from his goal. GMS knocking it on down straight for Paradino to pick on up. He goes for the long shot, but Z9 is waiting on back. Missed there, but that's why it's there to pick up. Gets a second touch, which might make it a bit tricky. Paradino is overextended here. Z9 with the hit towards goal, but that's safe! GMS misses! Z9 having it again, but Paradino could keep it out. What is going on here is unprecedented, but Unqualified, they still are in the lead.
GMS, he missed an open goal again, but what was that save by Paradino? What? I thought, oh, this has gone in. It's a shame for Unqualified, but nope, he somehow gets around. What? I just don't understand.
Z9 has the boost, so does GMS, moves it down towards their opponent's net. Oh, just keeps on out there from Paradino. These lads are going fully at it. Z9 needs to get this on away. He's got 100 boost. Can just start this counter on his own, but hands it on over for Paradino. He's looking to just stall the ball, get those blocks, keep that ball down in your opponent's end. Paradino off to the backboard, but Z9 can get that away. GMS just sitting back, waiting for this. He doesn't want to move out of that goal, because you can see it now. GMS and Z9, they respect their opponents. They've just been playing against them, but that is the first mistake there. Oh, and it's cost Paradino.
I was sure Paradino had that after the previous save, but he jumped sideways instead of up, didn't get the ball going in the right direction. And in the end, he did a very nice redirect into his own goal.
It's unfortunate, but they could afford it. Just close the gap now, Dedication. They need to get another one if they want to just go straight through in this. I bet you Unqualified aren't going to allow it easily. They're going to be looking for another goal themselves here. That's what is on the wall. Looking to move it downfield. Just to put that in the corner now, but he's lost control of it. Z9 1v1 against Paradino. The block sends it into the corner. Daswa can follow onto it. Paradino just a bit unconfident in where he wants to be, but does pick up the ball. 50-50 from his teammate allows it to go there. Off the wall from GMS. That's what, getting beaten in 50-50. Paradino going on the wrong side of it, but can just get the last little touch to keep it on away. Starting a counter, Daswa onto it, powerful hit. Can't get it on target. Z9 clears on away straight to Paradino. This corner is what I'm loving most from Paradino and Daswa. It's when the ball's cleared away, they just get straight onto it and they pick the ball up and get it under their control.
Yeah, ooh, it was a big miss there by Paradino. We just can't. GMS just can't score. That's his problem this game. He's had empty goals, easy chances, and it's just not going in for him.
Yeah, as well, Paradino and Daswa's 50-50s have been fantastic. Being able to keep them out on that midfield mark or just, away from right in front of their goals, they've been doing everything they can. And at the moment, they're a bit cautious in their attack, aren't they? They're not sending both players completely up, but it just means they're so solid to be able to start a quick counter, and now they've got the pressure going out from the midfield onto that dedication defense.
Yeah, for that last 30 seconds, dedication, they've been picking up the shots in this last half of the game as well. Considering the first half, they were definitely second to unqualified. They're turning up the heat.
Ball's out to Daswad, puts it onto the backboard, but Paradino couldn't get onto it. He needed the boost. It's now going into the fence. Nice little fake there, though. Holy dedication, they're going to go up in this game now.
Yeah, GMS finally getting that goal. Nice bit of dribbling, takes it to one side. I thought maybe he'd chosen the wrong side again, but I think I said 9 to that earlier actually. He slots it past one and puts it in just to the side of the post and gets that second goal.
GMS and Z9 might be able to take this now. Paradino and Daswar, they need to get a goal from nowhere. They're on that last second. They're not going to be able to reach it. And Dedication are going to take this series 2-0, just like we predicted, Corey. But how close that was, I was not expecting that aspect of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Dedication won both games by a single goal. And I think that just comes down to unqualified. They were great in defence, but they just didn't have that spark in attack. They scored sort of the standard goals you'd see at this. They didn't do anything spectacular. Whereas Dedication, they just could score those spectacular goals, those nice dribbling plays, and that won them the game.
Is that unfortunate little change in skill. Like, unqualified, they have the building blocks of Rocket League down. They've got that attack, they've got the pressure starting to go, they've got really solid defense, but it's just those tricky little dribble plays or the sort of redirects which they're just missing the little bit of polish on it at the end, which has cost them. But boy howdy, that was a good first game of the good first series. And now we're going on into the semis. Unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties, we had to miss out the first round of that. But we're now going to be going on to the semi-finals. We're going to be watching Circo Plebs go up against Kaden. We'll be talking about those two teams after this short little break. Don't go anywhere unless it is off to Maturino. Exclamation mark Maturino in chat. We've seen that we already got a second donation. D-Man there with the $5 donation. And he says, who the heck thought letting a digital food cast these games was a good idea? I don't know. It was a bad idea. Hashtag blame bucket. We'll see you guys after the break.
After the tone, press any key to end. just wanted to call and let you know that I love you very much. And, I hope I get to see you soon. Have a great day today, okay?
Welcome back, guys, to the semi-finals of tonight's Rewind Gaming 2v2 Showdown. Once again, I'm Digital Bacon, and I'm joined again by Cornish Pirate. How are you doing, Corn? You didn't ditch us in the break.
Nope, I continue to be here. That's a hint of who's playing in this game.
A hint indeed. Let's get right on into it, Corn. We have got Circa Plebs going up against Kaden. Circa Plebs comprising of Tadpole and J Dino, who's going by the name Dino today. All right, just keep an eye on that, Corn. And Kaden, which is Alice, one of the RG operators here. You know, one of the family, joined by Continuum. Now, I don't think we need to do much of an introduction to Continuum because everyone will know him from playing on the Team Secret roster.
Yeah, he is. I feel like he's entered this tournament many times, and he just continually plays very well, Bacon.
He does. I think it's the second week in a row, actually, that this pairing has got through to the semis. They're going to be looking to go on through to the finals tonight. But the Circuit Plebs, Corn, as a little hint, Tadpole and J Dino, they are fantastic. They're going to be trying to beat them. They've gotten through to the finals themselves many a time before, and they're going to be looking to do it again.
Yeah, I feel like we just should get this game underway and see the Circa Plebs against Kaden. I think my money is going to be on Kaden.
Yours is going on Kaden. I'm going to actually go for the Circa Plebs here, Corn. Cool, but Kaden, look at Continuum sporting that season 3 late. If he loses here, I'm sure he's going to be a little bit upset with himself. But let's get this underway. Alice, the only player here, once again in the dominance, just like GMS before. We're starting to see a pattern for me, Corn.
Yep, dominance players are the best players here.
Continuum on the ball, big beefy hit to follow it downfield. Looking to get off the backboard for Alice. Alice goes very wide, can't find her target, unfortunately, but Tadpole now is on it. Dino or J Dino. We'll keep going with Dino because that's what he wants to be known as. We can get it away from that pass from Tadpole. Alice getting the hit, but Dino puts it away to the wall, looking to follow up. Big hit, it's going to go all the way to the backboard, but Continuum, great pass down to Alice. Alice to the wall, slowing the game down now, loses control of it. Tadpole now, it's got Dino just across, but he goes way too far and fast for him to pick up.
Yeah, you can already see the change in play styles between these two teams and the two teams we saw earlier. Lots of big hits and less intricate plays coming out from these two teams.
Dino got to get this past Alice and does, but gets knocked out. Continuum hitting it towards the center. Tadpole picking it up. Gonna shoot for the backboard. Gonna pick it up, but no! The whiff! That backflip is going to really throw him off. Alice can get it past. Continuum peeking on behind. He's got that goal open, but Dino can block it on out.
Yeah, but there's a good chance. Oh no, this is going to be a goal for Circle Plebs. And Bacon looks to be right so far.
Yeah, Tadpole, big, long shot. This is where the Circuit Plebs really shine. It's just finding those holes in the fence, finding that little gap, and just being able to capitalize upon it in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, there's that 1-goal lead for Circle Plebs. Potentially a 2-goal lead for Circle Plebs.
Not potentially anymore. Dino finding that just like his buddy did, catching the defenders off rotation. Continuum coming on out, trying to contest with it, but could not reach the ball. Dino getting the second goal for Circa Plebs.
Yeah, I feel like Kaden can still come back and win this Bacon. They've got talent, they've got speed, and they have one player using the dominance. That's all that matters.
Continuum looking to really match Corn's statement there, but unfortunately doesn't touch it. Dino puts it into the corner for Alice. Is it on out? That was a nice clear, being able to buy a bit of time for her. And Continuum to get into formation. Continuum off to the corner. Not at the races though. Slowed on down. Alice into the corner once again, but that was straight off to Tadpole. She needs to just keep this away from her opponents, as her clears at the moment are finding the wrong team.
Yeah, I feel like Tadpole has definitely grown up into some sort of frog instead of a toad, as Dino picks up another goal to give his team a 3-0 lead. It's not looking good for Kaden Bacon.
No, that's a fantastic 50-50 by Dino, and then just the roll, the bounce, it moved all in his favour. Followed up wonderfully, just being able to beat Continuum to the ball.
Yeah, but it's only just short of halfway as well, so there's still a chance for Kaden to come back. I always live by the theory that you can score as many goals in one half as one team has in the other half.
If not more, Corn. Tadpole looking to continue their lead, though. Continuum can't get the angle on it. Cannot get the power because he is moving towards his own goal. Drops it into his net. That is 4-0 to Circa Plebs.
Yeah, my prediction is looking ever worse now. Come on, continue and pull your socks up. Show these Circa Plebs what you can do.
Alice going up against Tadpole. Tadpole winning the favour. Dino's got a ton of time. He leaves the boost actually to try and cut in sooner. Doesn't work for him though. Still remains there. Shadow and Continuum. Continuum stealing the boost. Dino just trying what he can to get away from his opponent, but it didn't work. Alice is on the ball. Does not win the 50-50 as Tadpole clears that on away to the Kaden corner.
Yeah, I feel like Kaden have really, since that first minute, they haven't really threatened the Circa Plebs goal. they do need to start doing something. Show a little bit of spark, a little bit of more energy if possible. But they're slowly just dying down.
A little bit of a misread and play there between Tadpole and his teammate. Alice capitalizing on that. Kaden have got their first goal call.
Yeah, but it was a nice punishment of the mistake by Circa Plebs. And just full-on counter-attack didn't give Circa Plebs a chance to get back in goal. They used their time well and nicely.
Well, it's currently sitting at 4-1 to Circa Plebs. Kaden need to get a hat-trick of goals if they want to just stay alive in game 1 here. Remember, this is still a best of 3, so every game really matters even more. Dino looking to just get that away from his opponents, but can't. He runs it straight into Alice. Alice going for the 50-50, but Tadpole comes out the better. Continuum, so back for the backboard, wanting it to drop down for him. He's trying to get a pass across to Alice, but got blocked on out.
Yeah, I think Kaden they haven't looked like a passing team. They look like a big hit downfield and hope for the best team. They need to start doing something different. They're a minute left and they need 3 goals. They just don't look like scoring.
Yeah, that big clear play would be fine in 3v3s, but here, where you don't have a teammate who's sitting down on the opposite end of the field to really pick up on that ball, it's just not going to work. They need to start keeping it in closer and just work on those team plays if they want to continue using each other. It's going to cost them though, because we've just gone a whole minute without a goal here, Corn, and it's looking like it's not going to go towards Circa Plebs' favour, as Kaden is suddenly just doing what we said and keep it in close.
Yeah, Continuum has pulled up his socks. He's now got knee-length socks. He gets that nice dribble play off. They need 2 goals in 36 seconds. It's doable, not impossible, but very unlikely, especially against a good Circa Plebs team.
Continuum following up, puts it into the corner. That can bounce around for him favourably. Unfortunately, Dino got there first. Gets the 50-50 as well. Goes for that corner boost. Now it's being able to beat off Tadpole. Continuum underneath it. Gets the 50-50. This is dropping down. It's a waterfall, but unfortunately, it's cleared away. Alice in a wrong position. Continuum didn't get the pass. Dino's just going to hit this away, and that's a 5th goal for Circa Plebs, sorry. And Dino gets himself a hat-trick.
Yeah, there's a bit of a lack of team chemistry between Continuum and Alice. Continuum hits it just way too far past Alice. Alice maybe a bit too far forwards. Circa Plebs, just a nice, easy, empty goal.
Continuum won that kickoff really well. Takes the boost as well. Now looking for the pass, but Tadpole gets it. But come on, 2 seconds left on this one. 1 second left on this one. And Tadpole, he doesn't like puzzle beaters. He likes to kite as fine as he can, so there's another kickoff.
Yeah, that kickoff, I don't think it's going to be enough for Kaden. 6 goals down, 1 second. 6 goals? 4 goals down, 1 second left. I did the maths. And yeah, this game is over. But there's still another 2 games, potentially, Bacon. And my money is looking rather silly at the moment.
Yeah, you pretty much just flushed your money down the toilet there after that first game, it looks like. But Kaden, we saw they had moments of greatness in them. That little dribble play from Continuum was fantastic. Yeah, just quickly confirming with the guys that it is a best of 3. Some tournaments run it different where it comes to the semi-finals. It goes on to a best of 5, but no, it is best of 3 here. So Kaden are down a whole game. They've got to, like Horn said, pull their socks up. They've got to throw everything now. They've got to just play phenomenally. They've got to keep it to themselves. Don't continue clearing it away. It's a very, honestly, scared tactic, Corn, you know, where you're just hitting it away because you don't want it in your half as long as possible. You just want to get it on into their end, but you're just handing the ball on over to your opponent, aren't you?
Yep. It comes down to that possession or position, and in 2s, possession is a lot more important than position, because you can always dribble the ball up a bit further forwards in the field. There's a lot more empty space to work with, whereas in 3v3, position is a lot more important, because you can't dribble it, you have to hit it downfield.
Well, we've just seen Alice change on over to an Octane. She's got rid of that Dominus, Corn.
Yeah,
How do you think that ties for her?
Yeah, all hope is now gone. No Dominus, no win.
Well, Alice now getting completely played around. He's able to clear that off to the corner though. To get there last second is on the wall, however, with no boost. Continuum having to go up to just fight that off, otherwise Tadpole could have got that whole way. Alice though, oh no, could not get that off to the side enough. And that's the first goal for Dino.
Yep, look at in chat it says go Alice. I think it should be go Alice and change back to the Dominus. Because I feel with the Dominus, we would have saved that, and I'm not going to let this go.
Well, would have had a little bit more flick in it, I'd imagine, because it's a flatter hitbox, you know, it's not as chunky. But, at any rate, Alice looking to get the block. It's a bit of an ambitious play, you know, getting off to the backboard for the pass, and what a fantastic one it was at 4:20 remaining.
Yes, it was. Oh my god, look at it. My game lagged out slightly. Yeah, you get the dab and Reaper. My game just lagged out and I completely missed the replay of that. I'm disappointed. I want to see it again, babe.
Well, the guys at home do leave the VOD up, so if you want to see any of this again, make sure you just click on the little video bit on Twitch. Or you can head on over to YouTube. They all get uploaded on there, whatever takes your fancy. But at the moment, we are into game 2 of the semi-finals. It's 2-0 to Circa Plebs. It's almost like a repeat of that first game at this point. Continuum just winning this ball, however. Gets it down to Alice. Alice with the free goal. What a great pass down there from Continuum. And Alice just picking up on it so well to half rotate in.
Yeah, if Alice was using the Dominus, it would have been scored 1 second sooner, but it's still a very nice play. Continuing with that pass from the roof and adds nice control to control it into that empty goal.
Clearly not a fanboy, you, Cornick. Well, the ball is into the corner. It's cleared away there by Tadpole. Flows up, looking to get this down to his opponent's end. Continue working around him. Going to follow through, but Dino can disrupt it. It's a pass Continuum. Alice now on the backtrack. It's a bit of a disadvantage, but can get it over to the wall. That's too shallow. That's dangerous now. Gets the second touch, however. Gets the block. Needs to follow us on through. It's in the corner. She's got Continuum there in the middle, but gets demoed by Tadpole.
Yeah, if she was using the Dominus there, she would have demoed Tadpole instead of being demoed by Tadpole. I'm not letting this go. It's the only thing I've got.
The only thing. Oh, Tadpole with a fantastic pass in the corner. Gives it off over to Dino. Circa Plebs, they're pretty happy at this point.
Yeah, Continuum is just caught out. He's slightly too slow. Tadpole whips it right around that corner. Lovely pass for Dino, who's just left with an empty net where it's impossible to miss if he touches it.
Tadpole going up against Alice. 50-50 going straight on into the corner of the wall and down into the middle once again. Dino over the Tadpole. What a powerful hit there from Tadpole.
Yeah. Tadpole is definitely being a frog with this game. Look at this, straight down from Dino, 128 kilometers into the side. Continuum, no matter how high he pulls up his socks, he is not saving that one.
It is almost like I said before, a repeat of that first game. It's dangerous. Continuum, however, just could not get the speed in it. Alice was too scared to jump on in. These two need to communicate more. They've got the opportunities, but they're just not seizing them. Continuum and Alice now double committing. Continuum putting it up in the air. Alice looking to get a fantastic little read. Couldn't. Continuum slowing it down. Gets the block, gets the boost. Now threatened by Tadpoles. Looking for a demo. You know, clearing it on the way. Just picking it up. Again, just there, you could see it. Continuum wasn't sure what his teammate was doing.
Yeah. I think this has really been the downfall of K-Den. It's just there isn't quite that team chemistry. There isn't the passing place that Dino and Tadpole have. And it's just, they've been two great individuals having to fight a great team. And it's a struggle.
Ball out to Tadpole. Looking just to go for a nice easy shot, but gives it on over the Continuum. Going to follow up. He's got it in the midfield. Goes for this little soft touch, but Dino reads it well. Alice with the bump. Tadpole with the big powerful hit. Alice is perfectly positioned there to pick it on up. Continuum trying to get the pass across, but Dino stopped it. Cannot get the hit. He's got to be out of boost here, so he can't do much. Picks up the corner one, stopping Continuum from getting any. Alice clears it on her way. Dino going to turn around, try and be aggressive. He puts it in the corner. Is he going to be able to get the shot? Yes, he is. Dino picking up his second hat trick of the series.
Yep, I feel like Alice was just caught a bit in no man's land. She span round, she tried to go for the ball, tried to go back to goal. Bit indecisive play, and the empty goal. Quite easy for Circle Plebs.
At the moment, it's just one-way traffic. It's all going in Circuit Pleb's favour, and it is just like Corn said, down to indecision. That sort of not knowing what your teammate wants to do is really hurting Kaden at this point. They've got to just start really working together. You saw it, Alice was up in the air, but Continuum was just going for that solo clear. They need to talk to each other properly, because at the moment it is hurting them dearly. It's Tadpole picks up the other hat-trick in those 6 goals.
Yeah, Tadpole must be some sort of mutant frog to get that one in. Look at that power, 105 kilometers per hour, and nobody in goal for Kaden. This is a big win for Circle Plebs Bacon. I'm calling it now, with a minute left.
Well, I wouldn't expect it to go any other way. The only question we've really got here, chat, is it going to be a Brazil? Are we going to see it? Possibly the only Brazil of the evening here as well. Tadpole with the wraparound. Dino goes too high. That's going out. Alice has got control of the ball, but gets demoed. Sorry, Tadpole got demoed to block it on out. Continuum. Can't get past Tadpole. Tadpole's got it into the corner. It's an unfavorable bounce, not being able to read it. Dino, been around. Tadpole gets it towards the net. Can't finish it off though. Continuum going for it. Trying to clear this away. He doesn't want it down in his half. Ball is in the corner. Tadpole now going to just take his time. Gets the pass out to Dino. Dino doesn't connect with it, however. Is in the Kaden corner. Tadpole wraps up high. Continuum should be able to clear this off. This is risky. It hits the ground. No Brazil here, Corn. We've got Brazil this game.
I don't know. I feel like that game all fell apart when Alice changed to the Octane. And if she was still playing the Dons, I feel like we would be in a third game at the moment and looking at a potential Kaden win.
Well, all within buts, but we know for sure that Circa Plebs are going to be going on through to the finals. Grand finals of tonight. They're going to be going up against the 1v1ers. Oh, me and my, that could be a little bit upset if you're there watching at home. Z9 and GMS getting taken down by Godly and Neo Sharo. And, well, I'm going to, after the break, I'm going to, stick Corn's foot in it a bit. But if you want to find out what I'm talking about there, be sure to keep tuning in. If you got to go anywhere, make sure it's to get, a bag of popcorn or something, because this finals is going to be good. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the finals of tonight's Rewind Gaming 2v2 Showdown. I'm Digital Bacon and once again joined by Cornish Pirate here on Champions Field.
Oh, yes. And we've got Circa Plebs, who we saw in that last game with a very nice win over Kaden, I believe it was. I think they won 6-1 in that second game, so they certainly have the talent. But Bacon, what can you tell us about our other team?
The other team, the 1v1ers, they're comprised of Godly and Neo Sharo. Now, Corn, you were there before, like, we were having, like, you know, a little bit of a prediction talk, and we actually both went with Dedication taking it tonight. But no, 1v1ers have knocked out Dedication in a 2-0. Godly and Neo Sharo are taking down that team we saw earlier. We thought Dedication were playing well, but no, 1v1ers are playing even better. And now, it's going to be a difficult one, Corn, on who takes tonight's finals, ain't it?
Well, I think 1v1ers have both got to be using Dominuses to beat out Dedication. So, I don't know, after taking out my favourites, I think 1v1ers have got to take this.
Oh, well, we'll have to see. Little look again once at these teams, the 1v1ers. They've got that name purely for a reason, and it's because both Godly and Neo Sharo absolutely dominated the 1v1 tournaments that Rewind used to host before he moved on over the 2v2s. They were a little bit upset, so they've started to try their hand at these twos, Corn. They slowly got better, and now they finally reached the finals. And here they're going to be wanting to take it against the Circa Plebs. Tadpole and J Dino, he, for me, in that last game, was just so good on those aggressions, just being able to pick up everything that Tadpole gave to him.
Yeah, definitely. Great teamwork between those two. And he said Neo Sharo and Godly converting from 1v1. 1v1 gives you all those base skills you need to be a good Rocket League player. And then when you have to progress to 2v2 and 3v3, you have to learn how to play as a team, how to do those passing plays. And I guess we've seen them over the weeks improve. Because I think this is the first time this pair has reached the final. Because I know a few weeks ago, me and Bacon entered this tournament, and we took a game off Neo Sharo and Godly. And that definitely shouldn't be happening. They did thump us in the next two games.
I think they must have been an off week there, Corn. Come on. But without further ado, guys, before we get on into this match, make sure you hit up the Match Arena. That's !Match Arena if you think these lads really deserve your money, because tonight they're working towards everything that you guys donate there at home. We currently got $8.50 sitting there. I think they deserve a little bit more, Corn. Let's try and bump it up, guys. We've got 41 people watching at the moment, so let's not keep them waiting for too long. If you like what you see, make sure you hit follow as well, the subscribe button if you're feeling extra cheeky. Hit up the Discord. You can come join in the Rewind family over there. I've just put it in chat for you cheeky lads at home. And of course, there is a Twitter which can be found at RewindRL. But without further ado, it's my wonderful assistant Bucket Man sitting behind the camera. Will you please let these players onto the field? Good boy. Well,
I'm not sure if the stream heard that. The Bucketman's simple reply was yes.
Well, 1v1ers are going to be on the blue side. Circa Plebs changing over from blue to orange in this game, and we're underway. Remember, this is a best of 5 now, potentially 2 more games in the series. Tadpole is on the ball. Got net right in front of him. He's got no boost. He's trying to be tricksy. Can't get it the whole way. He goes across the goal. Godly knocks him out, but that is a good hit. But Neo Sharo can keep it in the corner.
Yep, I liked that play at the start from Tadpole. He made a nuisance of himself. He had no boost, but he is causing problems for 1v1 as Tadpole. Oh, it's just off the post. And he still can't get it in. But this is a very good start from the Circa Plebs fake.
Yeah, Circa Plebs have got some great pressure going, but the accuracy is just lacking a little. In a situation like that, they are hard angles to get going. Godly is on the ball, however. He's got it up in the air. As going towards the backboard, Tadpole clears away. Sharo just retreats and he needs to get onto that defense, and does. Clears the ball on the way to the corner. Can't get the second hit though. dropping down for Godly. It's up quite high. Godly now has got Dino to challenge with. An unconventional flick puts it up high and Tadpole clears it away, thankfully. What on earth happened there, Corn?
I think he got faked out a bit by the defense. He went to jump early, go for that 50-50 block. But then the defense backed out a bit and he's like, okay, I'm already here, what do I do? And he just kept swinging. And he somehow popped up in the air, which would have been a great backdoor pass. Unfortunately, Neo Shara wasn't there. He's there for that one.
Neo Shara is there though. Yeah, picking it up, the pass from Godly there off the wall. Took it past Tadpole and just has to follow on through. Neo Shara. Yeah, nice easy goal for him, weren't it?
Yeah, 1v1, no, not 1v1. 1v1ers, great goal. Circle Pep's just out of position. One player getting boosted aside, one player over-committing for the ball. Nobody in goal, 1-0 down.
Ball's bouncing over in the 1v1's half. Gotta get this out, but Dino's on it. Don't get past Neo Shara, however. Godly getting bumped there. Neo Shara was actually waiting for the boost. He's demoed as well now. Godly's got no boost. It's down the wrong half, but Neo Shara just respawned on in time. Sometimes, Corn, demos actually don't help, do they? In situations like that.
Well, it's at the end of a demo, all it is a repositioning for one of the players. And if the ball's going down towards that end, it's just a really quick way to get back.
Well, Neo Shara was on that. He was back. Godly into the wall. To pass it on out, he hands it straight over the Tadpole, just clears it on away, buying a bit of time. Dino, weird, rotating on in there, really out of position. It don't matter anymore. Tadpole looking to connect with this, drop it on down into the box of Dino, but can't. Godly clears it away from Neo Shara, but Dino gets there first. Shara taking it to the corner. It is up high. Tadpole will get onto it. Dropping down there for Dino, but Godly can just intercept it, start the counter. But Tadpole, this midfield defense in 2v2's Corn is fantastic.
Yeah, it can sometimes be risky as well, because if they beat that defense, you've then got a very soft, weak back line. And, they have already conceded one goal, so they probably do have to have a high pressing line.
Dino with the pass over the Tadpole, Tadpole leaving. Gonna have a little bit of a linger here now. Godly passing out to Neo Shara. Neo Shara couldn't get it flattened up against that wall. Godly with another hit across. These lads, they're just liking the pressure at the moment. They're not exactly looking for a goal, they're just pressuring on away, waiting for that nice opportunity for them.
Yep, actually that's something we never really saw Circle Plebs do in the first games. They never had to survive a huge amount of pressure. They were never pressed by K-Den and they were allowed to just play. Now that they're playing a team that can press and can sort of force them into poor positions, they're not looking as good as they were.
Neo Shara not being able to connect with his teammate. Godly just coming on in. Dino though, get it up. Godly going for the demo. Moving that attack essentially. Tadpole left all on his own. Godly clearing it away. Dino is back for that, however, due to the demo. Neo Shara taking it on down. 50-50's it against Tadpole. Godly is on it. Puts it into the corner. Dino now picking up control. Gets it past Godly. Neo Shara is back. He's got the corner boost. Shadowing it very well. Tadpole puts in the corner. Straight to Neo Shara. Can't get control of it. Tadpole straight on out. Godly. Powerful hit, but it's just gone wide. Shara's got to pick this up. Hits it just very weak at the goal. It weren't enough. Needed to do more with that.
Yeah, we're into the closing seconds of this first game, and from my point of view, it's been quite a poor first game. No teams have really been pressing, taking the risks, wanting to take the game by the scruff of the neck and win. It's just been one goal, maybe two. Contact pop. Oh yes,
the buzzer beater just to close it on up and make sure that we go into overtime. Dino and Tadpole, when it was needed most, come on through. Circuit Plebs, they're not out of this first game at all. They've got themselves a goal. They've got themselves the overtime. Can they pull it off though?
Yeah, maybe I misjudged Tadpole. Maybe he doesn't grow into foot. Maybe he's just a really smooth Polishman.
That was such a bad joke, Corn. Sorry, I can't. Well, Tadpole's on it. Neo Shara beating him, however. Show just looking to get on down. He's overextending the ball past him. You can see it now. Godley and Neo Show, they're taking the ball a little bit too far away from themselves. They're trying to dribble, but it's like that overextension and just speed that they're trying to use.
Do you know he faked out the defender and his teammate who had an empty goal? That's so unfortunate.
Well, Dino now starting to counter. He's got the ball into the middle for Tadpole. Tadpole hammering on away. Oh, the hit from Godley was not enough, and Godley, unfortunately, is letting the goal. Circa Plebs do get the win in game 1.
Yeah, Godley, I feel like he jumped too far for that one. He just didn't get on the right side of it, and he hit it back behind him, and it just rolled in.
Well, it is 1-0 at the moment in this best of 5, going in the favour towards Circa Plebs. That's essentially first to 3 wins, ladies and gents at home, if you prefer a different format of whatever you call it. But Tadpole in that game, Corn, he, in that last 30 seconds and then into the overtime, really stepped on up, didn't he?
Yeah, and the players are dancing, so it looks like Godley's gone out to change car, I hope, or not just disconnected. But yeah, it's like, you think, Circa Plebs, they didn't score a goal until 0 seconds, and then they scored the winner in overtime. 1v1 has just got to be kicking themselves that they had that game, and then to lose it like that, it's such a shame. And I think this second game is going to be the decider. Either Circa Plebs are going to dominate, or 1v1s are just going to lose their cool.
Well, no one is in the dominating Dominus, unfortunately, Corn. Everyone's going with the old Octane.
Yeah, everybody's a loser here.
No one wins today. No one's using it. Well, Godley looking to put it in the middle, but Dino cuts out straight to Tadpole. Tadpole moving it downfield even further. Dino with a 50-50 is up high. Tadpole retreating out. Didn't have enough boost to go in and challenge that up high in the air.
Oh, Tadpole.
Oh. Okay, Corn, that was my mistake. I should have continued the play-by-play on this because I was not expecting Tadpole to pull that off.
I think he's just joined the Polish Air Force or something. That was an extreme angle for an aerial goal off the wall. I don't think anybody saw that coming.
Yeah, Tadpole is now part of the path.
The path.
The path.
That's what it's known as,
It's
apparently.
in the right path. It's found the goal. Well, he's looking to get another as he bounces that one around. Tadpole is here to play. He wants to win tonight. And at the moment, it's looking as if he is carrying this team. But Dino, he's getting those nice 50-50s still, allowing Tadpole just to be able to work his way around his opponent.
Yep, new theory on Tadpole. He's a mixture between Scottish and Polish, because only the Scottish use the word tad for small.
Well, Dino has got himself a goal. He's not just going to sit idly by. He picks up a great 50-50 kickoff there from Tadpole, and then just has to hammer it on the way. Nice powerful hit, using every last bit of his boost to put that in the bottom right corner.
Yeah. Just remember, Circa Plebs, we saw him in the semi-finals, and this is that team that we saw in the semi-finals. The dominating force in attack. They're 3-0 up after a minute, Bacon. That is what this team can do to you.
Godley gets it on pass. That is what Godley and Neo Shara needed. A goal. They're 1 minute 10 on in. They've got to start getting goals. They can't just bleed all day long.
Yeah, and it looks like the Godley banner has been bleeding. He's got a red painted skull banner. I want that. I call dibs. That's how it works.
I've got a couple of Halloween haunted Halloween crates, so I'll sling them your way. Don't worry, bud. Well, Dino has to back off here. Because look at that. Godley going for another dribble. He's found what he can do to get around. Because again, Godley and Neo Shara are 1v1 players. So if they can get a dribble going, that's what they want most of all for them. Because that's where they just feel at home.
Yeah, I think Godley and Neo Shara, they need to play like that team where it's 2 players in defense and 1 player in attack. And with that, maybe have that extra player to come in to support afterwards. Because that is what they're best at. They're good at those 1v1 plays where they take it around one player, take it around the other player. Wait, there's only one player on 1v1s. They take around one player and score. That's what they're good at.
If they can take it around 1, why not take it past 2, eh? But Dino and Tadpole's 50-50s have been fantastic. So it can be a bit hard sometimes to do that. But look at that again, they're trying everything. These two teams are so evenly matched that, again, you're only going to be able to find easy goals when it is just catching everyone off guard like that from Neo Sharo.
Yeah, and this 1v1 team is looking like they want to be back in it. And I have some interesting news about Tadpole for you, Bacon. He is not Scottish or Polish. He is Welsh.
Interesting stuff, yeah.
So maybe he grows up into a dragon that flies like that and breathes fire.
Oh, the goals from the 1v1ers, they had angered the mighty dragon Tadpole. He's gone and got himself a ceiling shot, put it nice and fast into middle. The Grim Reaper coming out, trying to kill the game, but caught. There is 2 minutes 36 left in this. It is not over. Godly and Neo Sharo, 2 goals from them. If there's any team that can do it and do it convincingly, it is these two. Tadpole clears it away, however. Godly picking on up. He's going to retort and put it into the middle. Puts it to the backboard. Neo Sharo just not getting the twist he wants. Ooh, he shouted, but he couldn't twist.
Yeah, we're past that halfway mark now as well. Circle Plebs are still in a pretty good position with 2 goals up, potentially 3. Is that Flossing? Yes. Tadpole getting his 4th goal of the game. He is a one-man army.
Oh, yeah. Tadpole there just frog march straight on and gets it into the bottom left corner. The Reaper once again just trying to harrow the demise of 1v1ers. But we said it before, 2 minutes remaining. 3 goals, it is nowhere near impossible.
But it's a lot easier than 4 goals.
Tadpole are just making it look like it.
Yep. 3 goals is a lot easier than 4 goals. A Circa Plebs, they pick up another one. Dino, he's closing in on a hat-trick now. And Tadpole, he's got those 4 goals, but he's also assisted every goal of Dino. He's been involved in every goal for Circa Plebs this game. He is a great part of this team.
Oh yeah, and you look at that, 4 goals from Tadpole, but 6 shots. That is a crazy percentage to just have. The 2 firsts, the 66. If you look at RLCS guys there at home, they're happy to have about 30% shot to goal conversion. These lads are just doubling that.
Yeah, I think also the RLCS teams, they get a lot of good defenses to play against, where the teams are more worried about conceding a goal than scoring a goal, which is why the shot percentage is often very low.
Agreed, come on. Tadpole, he's looking for another goal here, drops it on down, it's a little bit too high. Neo Sharo would have blocked it on out. Needs to get this away, however. Gets over the Godly, nice little link up, but he's in front of the net. That is dangerous. Tadpole takes off to the side, well controlled, however, because Neo Sharo's there. Now clears it away. He's looking for the follow-up. Goes for the block and wins it. He's going to want to now just get on out there because Dino is there to help. Tadpole picking up the midfield boost, but gets beaten by Sharo. Puts it on past him. It's 6-3. 1v1ers aren't out of it yet, but boy howdy is it going to be hard work for them to get free.
You can see that 1v1 play there from Sharo. He turns his defender inside out, and then he spots the point where he has enough time to hit it and score the goal, making Tadpole look like he's only good at attacking.
Well, so far in this game, Circa Plebs haven't had to put an amazing amount into defense. They've had the whole control of the ball. Godly and Neo Sharo, they need to work together just to beat them at that, and that is where they're better. Sharo can put that on away. Right up the wall. He's going to want to put us in the middle for Godly. It's a bit too far. Try to drop him down, but Dino is on it. Tadpole pulling it up behind, but will not need him as Dino gets himself a hat-trick.
Yeah, that was a lovely goal by Dino. Actually, and at the start of that play, he picked up his team's first save. Until that point, the 1v1s had scored with every shot they had had. That's just interesting because Circa Plebs, they've just dominated the attack. I mean, if the other team doesn't get to shoot, they don't get to score.
It's a bit like the game earlier we saw between Dedication and Unqualified, with Unqualified near enough doing the exact same. Yeah. But Unqualified, they weren't able to turn it around. Circa Plebs, however, in that first game where they lost that first goal, they came around. They found the strategy to be able to just knock the 1v1ers on their butts. And look at this now. They're just loving it.
Tadpole, he has had more shots than every other player on the pitch combined. That includes his teammate, who's had more than half the shots of Tadpole. Did 1v1ers even turn up that game, Bacon?
I don't... Again, it's down to Circa Plebs. Tadpole and Dino, they found the way around the 1v1ers. They're now 2 games up. And, Corn, unless the 1v1ers have just somehow been sitting there and they're hustling, I don't see it turning around. Circa Plebs are just playing out of their minds at the moment. They're doing everything right. They've got a solid defense, which when they clear it, they're linking up with a teammate or being able to follow on through themselves. And then when they come into attack, they're throwing it in between having a player to pass to or doing it themselves. They're making it so hard for 1v1ers who are questioning themselves on what their opponents are going to do at this position, moment in time. Circa Plebs are just way out in front.
Yeah, they are. And I really just can't see the 1v1ers coming back. I think they've done their bit. They've taken out a great team in that, I think it was dedication in the semi-finals. But this Circa Plebs is on a different level.
We have to see what level that is, and what's going on? Why are they doing the dance game?
I do believe Neo Sharo has changed his car. I'm going to guess.
What? Come on, we get this every week, buddy. People.
Oh, it looks like we're going to have to remake.
Princess, we're going to have to remake here. Oh, it's so. And I'm going to say it as well. It's a bad sign because really, if you're leaving to go change your car, it means you're not focusing on what is important in the game. Like, if really the difference in car is that massive, you're focusing on what is like you're not focusing on what is wrong, essentially, in your game. They've got to be able to work down what their opponent's doing and try and break it down and what they're doing wrong. You don't just go blame it. Oh, I'm using the Octane, I should go onto the Dominus. We were joking earlier about how the Dominus is like paid to win. It's the best car in the game. But really, the difference between them just comes down to personal play styles. The core part of the game, breaking the attacks, intercepting the ball, going for those demos, that makes no difference which car you're in.
Yeah, and that comes back to the old saying, a poor workman blames his tools. A good workman, like, say, Tadpole, he only plays with the one car because that's all he needs. And I'm pretty sure even if he played with a different car, you wouldn't get a big change in result. He would still be dominating with shots, goals, and pure skill.
I love that in chat as well, guys. Do you think Circa Plebs are going to be able to take this a 3-0? Are we going to get a sweep in the finals? Or do you think 1v1ers are going to be able to come back? Maybe not the full reverse sweep for a couple of games. Let's have your say in this. But as we get going, we've got every single player on in. We're quickly doing it. Tadpole and Dino of Circa Plebs sitting on match and tournament point. 1v1ers, they've got to do the reverse sweep to just take home the money.
Yeah, I mean, 1v1ers, they've got to win 2 games just to get into a winner-takes-all game. That's the place they are in, and it's not a good one.
Just noticed here as well, Nero Show didn't even take his car. What is going on with that change? Why do you make us wait longer? Nero Show, why are you keeping us in suspense? Maybe he's just wanting that little bit of time to talk longer with Godly because he has found a way to do this. Because they're keeping the ball down that Circa Plebs end. As I say that, it's down the opposite. Dino popping up high. Tadpole getting the first goal. What a fantastic one it was. He was upside down, a turtle aerial.
Yeah, I was there ready to go. Well, if Neo Sharo hasn't changed his car, what was the point in him leaving? Maybe he's trying to mess up the other team with some poor sportsmanship. But Tadpole, he doesn't care. He just scores some fun.
Dino on the ball. Good beefy clear. He's following it up on the wall once again. Gets the shot towards goal. It's off the backboard. Godley clearing on a way. It's goal follow now. Tadpole not getting the block he needs. Godley can't reach the ball. Dino clearing on a way. Near Shout was pushed up very far forward. He's able to get the corner boost. Shadowing the ball. It's in front of the net, and Tadpole has got the second goal for his team in this game 3.
Yeah, Tadpole, he scores from all angles, all over the pitch. He even gets complete tap-ins that are on the goal line. Tadpole's just a complete player.
A complete player. He's the one you want on their side. If we were doing a fancy Rocket League of tonight, well, you'd have him on your team. Dino is there. He's going to want to, get up to that mark as well. Because if you look at it, Dino has got the 2 assists. He's only sitting 30 points behind his teammate. Dino has done a lot of unsung things, which go a little bit unnoticed, but are so vital to this duo.
Yeah, I mean, to get one player to score, unless he's doing some outstanding 1v1 plays, you've got to have a great teammate to back you up. And Dino has been the perfect teammate for Tadpole. He's put the ball in spots where Tadpole can just fly around and slot it into the goal. So I feel like he's the creator. He is God, but not godly.
Well, Godley's looking for a team. Neo Sharon's looking for a team as well. These lads, they've got to really put on a better performance. Neo Sharon's suddenly done that. He's just on his own. He's able to get past the double defenders.
Yeah, Tadpole and Dino doing almost exactly the same thing. They almost turned at exactly the same point, and they missed at exactly the same point. For Neo Sharon to get his team back into this, they've still got to do it the hardest way possible. From 2-0 down in the 3rd game, I still can't see it happening.
Tadpole getting that out. Neo Sharon. It's off to the wall. Peculiar bounce. It's worked. Not for long, however, because Tadpole's able to get out. Godley gets it past him. It's just a bit of back and forth here. Each player just wanting to get her away. Neo Sharon looking to get that just a little bit wide. Godley pops it up. Neo Sharon putting it away. We've got an equalised out game. 1v1ers. We said it before, they have found a way to get past the Circa Plebs.
Yeah, actually, we maybe saw it in the last game, but didn't think about it. The 1v1ers did score with almost every single shot, and the Circa Plebs covered that up by some extremely aggressive play, which worked in the last game. If the 1v1ers have changed it around, this could be the end of Circa Plebs. But I still think it's too difficult for the 1v1s to win 3 games in a row.
Well, Tadpole puts it over the net. Not picked up by Dino. Just playing it careful now with the Circa Plebs. They've seen that Godley and Neo Sharon can get quite aggressive. A little bit, respectful of that. They don't want to overcommit into it. Tadpole following up through those. Got in the corner. Godley, great pinch against the wall. He's got the boost as well. He's just going to start starving Tadpole. But that is left. Neo Sharon on his own, and Dino has beaten him.
Yeah, look at this from Dino. He comes in too fast from Neo Sharon. Neo Sharon lost control of the ball just that little, about half a foot, and it was too far away. Dino, he gets it over Neo Sharon, and it's just going straight in to the empty goal.
Godley puts it into the corner. Tadpole might be able to get that across. He does. Dino is there in the corner. Can't get anything off it, however. Keeping the ball down in his opponent's end can be quite good. Gives Tadpole enough time to get on back into the fence. Is it away? It's off to the wall. Sharon might be able to pick up on this, but no, Tadpole was up quicker. It's a long shot. It's going the whole way, but Godley gets it on out with the post. I would have not thought that had been possible, but Godley, well, he's godly enough to find a way to do it.
Yeah, that save must have had some divine intervention, and he picks up another nice deflect to clear it away. Godley is keeping his team in this game at the moment, though.
He is indeed. 1 goal remaining, 2 now. Tadpole, the man of the evening, is getting himself a hat-trick and just really pulling on through. Get a 2-goal lead. The Circa Plebs.
Tadpole's there. Use all the divine intervention you want. You can't stop this one. And he gets his hat-trick for this game. And it's looking ever more like a Circa Plebs.
I think the most impressive feat here is Tadpole has got a hat-trick or better in every single game of this finals. He's just
Except
got
the
the
first.
first goal there.
He only scored 2 goals in that first game, but he picked up the buzzer beater to make it 1-1 and the overtime goal. So arguably more important goals than picking up a hat-trick.
I'm thinking about the semi-finals where he got a hat-trick in that as well every single game. Oh, that's crazy. This lad has been performing tonight, really, earning the prize pool. And now currently sitting at 5-2, the Circa Plebs. Don't want to call it this soon, but with Dino there being able to get on past the fence and just looking quite comfortable, it's a bad omen for the 1v1 players.
Yeah, I mean, 1v1ers, they've got the skill, it's just I don't think they have the team chemistry or just the pure goal scoring that Tadpole has. And with 20 seconds left, I think this game is done, Bacon. I think Circa Plebs are going to win. I'm willing to put my money on it now, Bacon.
Just now, you'll be willing to do it. Well, Tadpole, can he get another goal? That is the big question. Can Dino do it as well? Balls crossed, Neoshow dropping it on down, trying to just kill the game. Look at that. We've got Circa Plebs taking the finals. Oh, quite handily, quite dominatingly. And Korn, the one stat I want to point out, Dino got all 4 assists of Tadpole's goals there.
Yeah, I've just seen the patch notes for the next Rocket League patch. It says Tadpole's being nerfed. That's how good he was in this final. He scored probably about 80% of the goals just in this final. Just that one player, including goals from the other team and goals from his teammate. He was outstanding.
Yep, and he is definitely worthy of tonight's MVP title. Tadpole of Circa Plebs taking it alongside his teammate Dino. They're going home with the money. Guys, if you think they deserve a little bit more, you can still donate over to Matcherino. In chat, !Matcherino to get the link. But that is it. We're out of games. We've got a champion. Circa Plebs are crowned with that lovely little gold trophy. And, well, that's it from me and Korn. You can find us on Twitter, where you can use the !Casters in chat. You can find us here on Twitch. I'm at Digital Bacon Gaming, of course. And Korn near enough joins me on there all the time. So, no more saying that. That is it. We're done this evening. Hope you guys enjoyed. Had a fantastic evening. We'll be back on Saturday at 7:30 GMT with the Free Veep Free Weekly. That is a $45 prize pool. Guys, get free $1 donations towards that. Hope to see your lovely faces there. But from myself, Digital Bacon, and my co-caster, Cornish Pirate, we'll see you then. Toodles.
Thanks for watching.